Hey guys, welcome back to the Informatica tutorials. So today we are going to learn the next transformations in the series, that is expression transformation. So these are the topics we are going to learn today. What is the expression transformation? What is its purpose in the Informatica Power Center Designer? How to develop that? Is it an active and passive, and why it is so? Okay, so we'll discuss that as well. We'll discuss a sample use case where expression transformation is used across the industry in the variety of projects. We'll create a sample mapping to showcase the SEM, and then we'll discuss some interview questions and answers being asked in the real-time interviews. Okay. So let's go to the mapping designer. Okay, so in the previous video, we have covered filter transformation. In the similar pattern, we'll cover the expression here. We'll create a mapping. So as usual, just go to the mappings, then drag our source, that is employees. So it will ask to give some name to the mapping when you drag the source directly to the mapping. Else what you can do, you can just go to the mapping and say create. Okay, so m_exp load emp will give something like this. Now drag the source, that is our employees. As usual, it will come with a source qualifier. Then go to transformation menu, create, press E on your keyboard. Expression transformation will come, exp underscore. You can give the table name emp. Okay. Then hit the create button, done. So expression transformation is now created. Okay. But it is just an object as of now. So we have to bring all the ports, the transformation. Right. Then open the transformation. So we have these different properties, transformation, where we have general information, then ports, properties, metadata extension. But mainly we'll be dealing with this ports option only. So where we will create an expression. Okay. So let me first tell you what is the expression. Like in database, suppose you want to write this kind of a query. So what we are doing exactly here, we are increasing the salary of an employee by 10%. Okay. So when I run this query, we'll get the output something like this. Employee ID 100, salary 24,000. So after hike, the salary will get incremented by 26,400. Okay, so this is basically a 10% increase. So what if we have to write the similar kind of expression in Informatica Power Center? So we have to use expression transformation. Okay. So for that, go to the salary port. Okay, create one more expression. One more port. Okay, give some name v underscore salary. So in Informatica, for any transformation, we have three ports: input, output, but there is one more port in expression, that is variable port. Okay, so three ports in our expression transformation. So if you click here, you will get one arrow, down arrow basically. So click here. So your expression window will get opened. So here you can write the logic basically, whatever logic you want to write on a port. So from source, we are getting the salary. So we can say salary plus salary into 0.10. Okay. So validate it. If there is some error, it will show up. Now the expression passed successfully. Okay. Click on OK. Now variable means we are just calculating some kind of logic here. Okay. By using some logic, we are calculating the increment in salary. But we need one output port as well. Okay, this is like a temporary holding of the value for this variable p underscore salary. So we need one more port which is actually going to write to our target. Okay, since I said output port, so it has to be output. So we have to uncheck input, so it will be the output. And what will be the output? So whatever calculations are done in this port v underscore salary, so it will take that as an input and then provide the output. So if you see under ports only, this new port v underscore salary, it will get highlighted or displayed. Okay, then you can validate it, click on OK. So the output port is also created. Okay, so let's create the target with the automated process, create an add target. You can create manually as well, but in the respect of the time, we are just doing it automatically. Okay, so target is created, but this target is Oracle target. Okay, so what I'll do basically, I'll go to the target designer, go to targets. This is a target which we have created, exp underscore emp. Just bring back here, open it, change the database type. Now I'm changing it to flat file. Since I want to write the data to the file and it will be quick and easy. Okay, now it is showing as a flat file. Now connect all the ports. So along with salary, the O salary port is also connected. Go to the mappings, validate the mapping. So our mapping is valid. Save it, Control S. Go to the workflow manager. Now here you have to create a session. Okay, just clear all of them which were there previously. Now let's create a new session. S underscore exp okay. It will ask which mapping we have to use. So we can say exp load amp. Click on OK, click on done. Since we have configured the target as a flat file, we have to give the path. Okay, in the previous video also I have shown you how to give that. So this is our output path basically, d:info out. So in on your system, you can specify whatever path you need to configure. Okay, so I'll just say for better reading purpose, xemp.csv. Okay, otherwise it will use some default name expemp1112 something. Okay, click on apply, click on OK, save the session. Go to workflow designer, go to workflows, create workflow underscore exp emp. Click on OK. So workflow is created. What is the next step? Drag your session here. Link the start task to the session. Go to workflows, validate, save the workflow. There are no errors. Workflow is valid. How to run it? Right click and run the workflow. Start workflow. Okay. Go to the monitor. Workflow is running. Session is succeeded. So if you see 107 rows are read and 107 rows are written. So let's go back to our Excel sheet. So now tell me, it is an active or passive? So it is a passive transformation, because in active, in the previous video, I have told you, active means if the number of rows between source and targets are changed, then we can call it as a active transformation. In this case, our source is having 107 rows. Our target is loaded with 107 rows. Okay, so we can call it as a passive transformation. Got it? So session and workflow is completed. Same number of rows are written. So it is an active transformation. Now go to the target folder. So this file is created expemp. Just right click it, edit. So if you see, the earlier value was 24,000, now it is 26,400. For this one, 17,000 was there, but now it is 87,800. Okay. So this is because we have written that logic to increment the salary by 10%. So we can also do one more thing here. For better reliability purpose, what we can do, go to the session properties, header options, output field names. So what it does basically, it will output the field names in the file along with the data. Go to the monitor, session is completed. Go to the output file, refresh it. Right click on the file, edit with notepad. Yes. So if you see, this is a salary report and this is O salary report. So salary incoming is 24,000. Output salary after our operation is 26,400. This is a 10% increase. Same we can see in the database level. Same logic we have written here. So this is how we can validate the data, whether it is populating correctly or not. Okay. So this is the simple example where we can make use of the expression transformation. So there can be some in the real time, basically, there could be some cases, mostly you will have to convert the date columns. For example, date is coming in this format, date and time something. You have to convert it into some other format. Okay, that is coming in MMDDYYYY format, and you want to convert it into DDMMYY. So there are many functions over here. Okay, so these all functions you can use in the expression transformation. For example, decode. The same function is available in SQL. Then I was telling you, so is null function is there. It will check if the particular column value is null or not, and based on that you can take the decision. Then there are some regular expression functions, replace string. Okay, so rtrim, rpad. So all these functions like substring also, you can make use of it in the expression transformation. Okay, so in interviews, basically, so what they'll generally ask, first question will be whether it's an active and passive, because you will have to explain the why it is an passive transformation and why not active. Okay, I hope you understood that point as well. Then there might be some questions around these string functions like substring and string. They'll ask you to remove some characters, like have some selected characters as output. So how will you implement? Okay. So similar to SQL substring function, we have substr function in the Informatica as well. Okay. Maybe you want to concat these two values, first name, last name. So there is a concat function also. So you can make use of the concat function in the expression transformation as well. So I'll show you that concat function quickly. So if you go to characters, see here. So basically you can write this function and achieve the output. Okay, so I hope you understood the expression transformation. Please subscribe to my channel and let's have more videos and learn Informatica. Okay, happy learning. Thank you. Bye-bye.